But first, I'm John Bachman with this Newsmax Now update. The UN Security Council will hold an emergency meeting later to discuss the current crisis in Ukraine. This is more Russian troops and tanks moved into eastern Ukraine today. UN officials say they want an explanation from Moscow about the invasion. And also, British Prime Minister David Cameron is now warning Russia of, quote, further consequences if it does not pull out of Ukraine fast. Also yesterday, the State Department accused Moscow of a thinly veiled invasion.
Russia is sending its young men into Ukraine, but are not telling them where they're going or telling their parents what they're doing.
Well, meanwhile, the FBI is now investigating a cyber attack on J.P. Morgan Chase and at least 4 other major U.S. banks. Investigators believe Russian hackers may have been the source of the security breach. Experts say the sophistication of this attack points to, quote, nation-state capabilities, not the actions of common criminals. Hackers accessed the bank's networks and then stole people's account information and other sensitive data, that according to the New York Times. Now, in New York City, the sister of the Boston Marathon bombing suspect is out on bail after turning herself in on charges of aggravated harassment. Aliana Tsarnaev is accused of making bomb threats to another woman. Bomb threats. The 24-year-old is expected in Manhattan's criminal court at the end of September. Now, her brother, Dzhokhar, of course, is awaiting trial in November on terrorism charges for his role in the Boston Marathon bombings last year, which killed 3 people and injured hundreds more. And the accidental death of a shooting instructor by a 9-year-old girl reignites the nation's debate on gun rights. Charles Vaca is seen here in this video taken by the girl's parents just moments before he was killed. The girl squeezes off several shots before Vaca puts the gun in fully automatic mode. The 9-year-old then opens fire and loses control of the gun. The gun control advocates are now saying that young children cannot handle these powerful firearms, but shop owner Eric Grabowski says 8 is the standard age at which most instructors allow kids to start learning how to use these kind of weapons. He says the poor technique used by Vaca is really to blame for the instructor's death.
To begin with, I would have started out hanging on to the magazine off here. This is a safe zone for this gun. That way, put your arms out. That way, if the gun starts to rise, I can pull it down.
Well, the sheriff's office has now completed its investigation. Prosecutors say they will not file charges in the case. And U.S. stock markets opened lower today despite reports of robust economic growth. The U.S. GDP expanded at a rate of 4.2% over the last quarter, according to the government. That's slightly faster than economists had originally estimated. Still, confidence remains very low in the economy. A new report coming from Rutgers University today shows that more Americans are pessimistic about the economy today than they were in 2009, right after the Great Recession started. One of the main reasons, median household income is $3,000 lower today than it was 5 years ago. Another update in 30 minutes. Now back to Midpoint.